Om Namo Namah. This is a blog post about why Pradayah 1-4-58 and Upasargaha Kriya Yoge 1-4-59 are Dve Sutre. I do not know how and why, but just came to mind Proktam Anu Abhavat. Proktam Anu plus Abhavat. This phrase can be paraphrased in two ways. Proktam Anu Abhavat. It happened as was said. This is like a prediction of an astrologer coming true. Proktam Anu Abhavat. Proktam Anu Abhavat. He experienced what was said. Note the two English phrases. It happened as was said. It happened. And he experienced have different subject words. It and he. In Proktam Anu Abhavat, it happened as was said, the word Anu is related to Proktam. In Proktam Anu Abhavat, the word Anu is integral with Abhavat. That is, the word Anu has Kriya Yogaha. A word like Anu is Upasargaha when there is Kriya Yoga. That is the precise purpose why Pradayaha 1-4-58 and Upasargaha Kriya Yoge 1-4-59 are Dve Sutre, two different aphorisms. When they are more related with another word, as in Proktam, Anu, Proktam Anu, then they are Pradaya. It is said that Sri Ramayanam Proktam Anu Abhavat. That is, Sri Ramayanam happened as was scripted by Valmiki. Alternatively, Sri Ramavatare Shri Vishnu Bhagavan Valmikina Proktam Anu Abhavat. That is, during his incarnation as a Sri Rama, Sri Krishna Bhagavan, Sri Vishnu Bhagavan experienced as was written by Valmiki. Proktam Anu Abhavat, Proktam Anu plus Abhavat is a phrase which illustrates how a word Anu is Pradihi when related with Proktam and is an Upasargaha when there is Kriya Yoga, as in Anu Abhavat. Actually, Pradayaha is a set, Ganaha, called as Pradiganaha, comprising Pra, Para, Apa, Sam, Anu, Ava, Nis, Nir, Dus, Dur, Vi, Ang, Ni, Adhi, Api, Ati, Su, Ut, Abhi, Prati, Pari, Upa. Note, Nis, Nir can be taken to be one and the same. Rather, the basic can be said to be Nihi. Same logic is valid for Dus, Dur. The basic form can be taken to be Duhu. I do not know why their order is as given. Pra, Para, Apa, Sam, Anu, etc. In alphabetical order, they are Ati, Adhi, Anu, Apa, Api, Abhi, Ava, Ang, Ut, Upa. All these are beginning with a vowel. And then Duh, Ni, Nihi, Para, Pari, Pra, Prati, Vi, Sam, Su. These all begin with a consonant. So, Ati, Adhi, etc. Again, these are 10. Ati, Adhi, Anu, Apa, Api, Abhi, Ava, Ang, Ut, Upa, Ut, Upa. 10. And the Haladaya, beginning with a consonant. Duhu, Ni, Nihi, Para, Pari, Pra, Prati, Vi, Sam, Sum. These are again 10. So there are 10 Achadi, Ajadi, and there are 10 Haladi. Note, Ang is the grammatical name. It affixes only as A. The grammatical name is ang to distinguish it from other grammatical terms such as arch, art, aat, aap, am. They all affix as a. Even a grammatical term ta, a suffix, affixes as a only. So to distinguish all these from each other, pradihi or upasargaha, a, which affixes a, is given the grammatical name ang. I wonder there are examples for all elements of pradigana that each of them is both upasargaha when there is kriya yoga and pradihi when without kriya yoga. In Vedic Vangmayam, even when there is kriya yoga, that is even when the element is upasargaha, they are mentioned separately. For example, anu bhadra kratavo yantu vishvataha. This ruk from Rigveda is interpreted with ayantu as tigantam, a at the beginning and yantu the tigantam. So together it becomes ayantu as the tigantam. This ruk can also be interpreted with only yantu as the tigantam, considering a is an exclamatory at the beginning of the ruk. To examine a few of the pradaya or upasarga, api is upasarga, mostly used with dhatuhu dha, api dha. And in Ishavasya you have the word apihitam, satyasyapi hitam mukham, apihitam. But api is also avyayam. Ava is upasarga. Avagacha, understand this. But ava is also lot lakaraha madhyama purushaha ekvachanam of dhatuhu av, as in avatvam mam in Sri Ganapatya Tharvashesham. Ava, protect me. Tvam mam ava. Para is an adjective, as in para prakritihi. In this instance, it is neither pradhi nor upasarga. It is visheshanam. Same as api, when it is avyayam, it is neither pradhi nor upasarga. Ava, avatvam mam, when it is a tigantam, again it is neither pradhi nor upasarga. Actually, it is a matter of deliberation whether the elements are to be considered as pradaya or upasargaha only when they are with tiganta. The point is, are they pradaya or upasargaha also when they are part of krudantaha? Theoretically, krudantaha are also derived from dhatavaha only, but krudantaha are many. The word prakritihi is also krudanta and has pra in it. I think the word is upasargaha only if it has kriya yoga in the sentence. In the sentence is the criterion. If in the phrase para prakritihi, if pra in prakritihi has no kriya yoga, then pra is just a pradhi, not upasarga. That is the finacy. Shubhamastu.